Hello, how are you, everybody? This is Edgar Eddie Fernandez, your safety coach 4.0, and the topic of today that I want to discuss with you is disruption to jobs and skills. I was reading an article, and only in England, in the United Kingdom, by 2037, it's they expect to create 7.2 million new jobs, and business models they're gonna be disrupted, and new business models they're gonna emerge. This is a report that was published in 2000. I mean, this year in 2018, by the Price Waterhouse Coopers company. And maybe you can ask me this question: why I need to be worried about by 2037? Well, and actually it's only 20 years, and I would say you are a business owner. Yeah, maybe you're gonna have time, and big companies actually they are being impacted already by that, by new business models that are disrupting the market, especially on the, I want to mention one in the human resources. Nowadays it's very difficult to find talent, the right talent, not the ideal talent, the right one. And the reason why is this: especially young people now, they are, the way that they thinking is different, so they want to be independent, and they want to impact the world by their own way. That is a big disruption, and that's the reason why companies are having hard time to find talent. But it's not it's not only for young people. All people, or Generation X, and inclusive baby boomers are thinking in that way as well. They want to take their lives in their own hands and control their own future. They don't want to depend by any other by any company. Well, that is something that is disrupting the recruiting market nowadays. But back to the topic, the disruption to jobs and skills. One of the things actually that I've been emphasizing through my past videos is the innovation. I have the question last week: how a safety culture looks in a company. That was a very interesting question, and this is my answer. Actually, was my answer was how an innovation culture looks like for a company. And let me tell you why I replied with that question. Let me I replied with that question because always we tend to manage safety in a separate way, as a separate entity. There has been many books before actually that they say that managing safety in a separate entity is a bad choice. Is not the right thing to do. But it's been hard to implement that idea in many of the companies. Corporations, they have a successful safety programs. They don't manage the safety culture separately. Actually, they manage the one culture, and that one culture has many characteristics. That's the right answer. So that's the what is the so the answer is what is it? Do you have an innovation culture? And that innovation culture is going to have certain characteristics. So let me ask you these questions: do your workers or employees approach you as a CEO, as a management of one area, or as a supervisor, or as a specialist in that company with new ideas? They have the trust to approach you with these ideas. Second question: do your middle management engage innovation? That's very important. Middle management, that is in between of the workers and the top management, that is in the middle of the sandwich. They are battling they are facing important issues that they need to be resolved to make this company any company successful. So these guys are there in the middle. They engage innovation. That is very important. Third question: do you have the right people in key positions? That's another important question. Right people, not the ideal people, right people. Fourth question: have you described what the right people are for your organizations? For your organization, sorry, for your company, for your business? Have you mapped the journey to achieve innovation culture? And that is when you include safety. So let me give you 3 steps to start achieving an innovation and a safety culture. This is very important. Map the strategy. So through the innovation culture, map the strategy, and in that map includes safety. Don't take safety out of the map. That's the problem that we are facing nowadays in safety. As a safety professionals and CEOs, they want to implement or they want to have a good safety culture. So they actually the question is how it looks like a company with a good safety culture is how it looks like a company with an innovative culture will describe perfectly what they want and include safety on that map. So that's the reason why you need to map your strategy. Second step, review your current job descriptions. When I see positions that they're asking positions in the market, LinkedIn, Indeed, Zip Recruiter, etc. We, unfortunately, companies are using the old job descriptions, and then when they want to recruit the right talent, but the job description and the thing that they want for the organization they don't match. It's like at the sales. It's like a sales. If you want to sell your product, what you need to have, well, the information you are giving to your customers or potential clients, they need to match with you have on the web page, with your marketing strategy, with your marketing campaigns, and with your sales strategies. Everything needs to match, needs to have the same information. But it's the same for having an innovative safety culture. Information needs to match at any department or at any step to achieve that goal. So review your current job descriptions. What do you want? What type of skills you want? What type of people do you want? And then conduct a gap analysis of your current employers or your current organization on to develop. I mean, to see what the skills you need to develop in the future or as soon as possible. Design thinking, critical thinking, creative thinking, those type of things. Service oriented, emotional intelligence. You need to have training before looking for somebody else with those characteristics. Those skills are gonna be paramount in the future to have to manage and lead people. To lead people, I mean, they're gonna be critical. So it's time now that you need to start developing that gap analysis, conducting that, and see what type of skills you need for your organization, and start training your keeper people to achieve this culture, the innovation culture, and then you're gonna have a safety culture. But remember to summarize and finish this video. How it looks like a safety culture in a company is something that is not done separately. It's something that safety is included on the innovation culture, if you want to call it in that way or in another way, it doesn't matter. And then you're gonna describe what type of culture. It's only one culture, not two, three cultures. That's gonna be the problem as well. You are defining quality culture, you are defining safety culture, you are defining innovation culture, and then you have three managed separately. So you need to manage one and define the characteristics of that one culture. And absolutely is when you're going to insert safety. And then you're going to manage one. Thank you very much, and have an excellent Sunday, and have an excellent week. Thank you very much. Your coach 84 Fernandez, your safety coach 4.0. Thank you. Have an excellent day. Bye.